Hello, 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 everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to Yo, You Like Charity. And we've got our third day, Sunday, starting off strong with Eldritch Horror Bread. Hello, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on. This is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to. Honestly, I have an excuse to play Katamari Damacy. Is today a bad day?
What? Never. And you're playing the original PS2 one, correct?
Yeah. We have already encountered issues with the fact that this is going from my PlayStation 2 through a weird converter, through a rat's nest of cables, through a capture utility, and through a screen share through the internet. It's
The
going wonderfully.
the internet is a crazy, wild thing.
It really is. Whoever approved this series of tubes needs to be questioned.
Oh, yes. But for those just joining in, we are donating money or raising donations for the American Heart Association. So, everyone, feel free to click on the link in the chat whenever I do this. And donate to also win awesome prizes such as gift cards or plushies or even a Shure SM7B microphone. Alright, Brad, let us save the universe.
Or something along those lines.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts.
The thought this counts. Really, this is just an excuse to roll balls. That purpose alone went for the bother of making this space.
Exactly.
King of all cosmos going to bother just for rolling a Katamari. Just for that, we went to the bother. So, we would like this is a game that when you actually read the audio out loud, you realize this is so much more disjointed and weird than I thought the first time I played. Prince-like vibrations. Does... Okay, I think that answered it for me, because my controller doesn't have vibrations as an option. Maybe? Like, it's just a standard DualShock 2 that came with the PS2. But I'm not sure that it... wait. Okay, yeah, I remember how to play. But I'm not sure if it's like... Because this is still the era of consoles where they had, yeah, you buy the base thing, and then a couple months into the life cycle, they come in with a new buffed up controller.
Yeah. The DualShock 2.5. I guess I forget exactly.
Oh, looking good. I don't remember using any of these. Except for maybe the quick turn?
Quick turn, like yes. One? Jump, no. Lock, no.
Yeah, the look and the jump, not really. Like,
there were a few times I used boost, but you know what? I used boost and it never helped me out. How about that?
Yeah, it normally just boosts you into a wall and then you lose stuff off your Katamari. It's not really that good. Well, I'm sure we didn't need that anyway.
Nah, what? It's fine.
It's
fine. Oops.
Minor issue. No, it was indeed not a dream. We really did it. The king of all cosmos has really done it. A sky full of stars. We broke it. Yes, we were naughty. Completely naughty. So very sorry. But just between you and us, it felt quite good.
That's concerning.
It feels good to break things, you know? That's why rage rooms exist.
Oh, crap, you're right. Yeah, okay, never mind. All right, we're good. Let's go.
Like, he's taking steps to fix it. The steps are shit, but he's taking steps for it.
I mean, to be fair, in most cases, whenever someone does something wrong, they make their child go and fix it.
Yeah, good point. Bread and ham? Hell yeah, it's a good sandwich. How are you doing, Mecca?
Morning, Mecca.
There's nothing but darkness. Tis but a dream. But a beautiful one. But that miraculous, fabulous moment has passed. It's over. We came to and found everyone furious. Even the king of all cosmos was not spared their wrath. Really, everybody was raped. So, anyways, Pewee Prince, hurry up and bring back the glorious starry sky. Our problem, your problem, yes? You owe us your existence. We're collecting on the debt, yes?
There they.
Oh. The two things I will always remember about this game and pitch it to people as terrible father, terrible parenting, good music. That's generally it in a nutshell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here we are, Earth, full of things, as usual. So small. You're as small as ever. We didn't notice not one jot. What with the stars and all. Was that that body, that physique? Could you really be our son?
It's the ranking of kings.
Is it an inspiration? Maybe. It's not an inspiration. Presume take the escalator up to the throne just because you're the prince. Ooh, tangent. Some on Earth means don't worry about time. Anything will come pick you up when that Katamari is 10 centimeters. Ooh, just remembered. Many things live here, scurrying around, generally getting in the way. When one of these sneaks up behind you, alert comes up. Should try not to bump into anything alive. Don't worry too much. Won't end the game or anything, so just relax and roll. Good luck, enjoying Prince.
Relax and roll.
Oh, can I? Nope. We're going to have to wait till like after all the tutorial to try and mess with sound settings.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's just also driving you out a bit. Oh. But yeah, this is a accurate simulation as to how I clean my house.
You too?
Just get a big ball of junk, start rolling stuff up, and when you're done, you eat it. Nope, that's a wall. I cannot roll that up yet. All right, but the one thing that's like really impressed me with this game is in order to control it, you have to use both of the thumbsticks. Like,
yeah.
to turn this way. It's essentially tank controls, but you're actually driving like a tank. going once.
That is very apt.
Yeah, it's essentially full forward will turn the prince where he is on the ball. So the fastest way to turn is one stick full forward to keep momentum going, and the other one back to adjust the angle of the roll. And like, it just feels good to play. It's oddly intuitive after the first couple levels.
And it's a super simple concept, but it just works out so well.
Yeah. It's like they just went for a concept of collecting a lot of stuff with an interesting control scheme in weird, kind of humorous environments, and then just went ham with it. Goes it, Prince? How's Earth? Huh? Huh? Oh. You made 10 summon your Katamari. Oh, how fabulous. Forgotten all about that. So, you're mostly clear on everything, we assume. Everyone on Earth is very nice, so they'll be very helpful. Yes. I'll let you roll everything up with a smile. Yes, possibly also a wave. Anyways, let's go home for now. Oh, yes. Almost forgot. Completely slipped the mind. We're rolling on Earth. There are a few more things to be careful for. Now roll up larger. Crouching the larger object wall, break things off the Katamari and reduce the size.
No, battery can.
Oddly shaped objects make your Katamari lopsided and off balance.
It's a legitimate strategy.
Yeah, it is. Like, that's how you get things. That's how you get upstairs early on. So Katamari's large can only roll up moving people and cars after hitting them. Most animals can be rolled up as they are. Push up small steps. Oh, yeah, it's very simple concepts, but no, don't want to see that. I don't know. I feel like you don't see a lot of games that are just pushed off of this feels fun to play anymore.
Oh yeah, no, the designer Keita Takahashi, basically his like design concept is games should be like a playground.
Yeah. Yeah, it really comes out with like it's the oddest. The odd thing is that the most sincere compliment I can say about this series is everything I've seen about the sequels are just mission packs.
So the first sequel, We Love Katamari, is actually like, it feels like a really true sequel. Like, it still has a lot of the heart. But then once we start getting to the ones after that, yeah, they're definitely just kind of like Bandai was like, we want more Katamari. And he's like, well, make someone else work on it. I don't want to work on it anymore. And so then he went to go make Nobi Nobi Boy.
Ah. Alright.
I don't know if you played Nobi Nobi Boy. That is a weird game, and I don't know if you can actually even beat it.
Alright, how's this for mixing?
Sounds good.
I'll put a bit lower. Data, presence, vibration. Oh, my controller does support vibrations. Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Actually, I was going to say, you could turn up probably 2 more points on music.
Alright.
Because I don't know if you know this, but Takahashi-san is married to the pianist and composer who works on a lot of these songs.
Oh. I feel like I didn't... No, I don't think I didn't know that. Because I know that from how they produced the music for this, it was a lot of just like free-form random samples. Like, he'd walk around with a recorder, and if he got the idea for a melody or a riff, then he'd just like record it or record various noises, or like he just, if he had an idea, he'd just go for it.
Exactly.
Actually, that's this entire game. He had an idea and he went for it.
But no, his wife, Asuka Sakai, she also did music for Ace Combat, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Soul Calibur. Like, she's worked on a couple stuff, so.
Yeah, good that's a good library. All right, double the size of the Katamari, 6 minutes.
You'll be rolling inside that house.
Yeah. As far as the first game goes, like, my only complaint is that there's tangerine mouse. Aside from the tangerine mouse, is that it would be really cool for there to be a level, and like maybe they did it on the sequels, but you can tell it as from like as the game goes on or how the levels are constructed that there's largely 3 maps: inside the house, the town, and the world.
Yes.
It would be super cool if you started as like a 5-centimeter Katamari in the house, rolled into the town, got big enough to roll out of the town, and then rolled around the world. But they are discrete maps, and don't think the PS2 could.
I think the last stage is that, actually. The very, very, very last stage, isn't it?
The very last stage is still in the world, and you start as like a 10-centimeter or 10-meter Katamari. You start pretty
you start
large.
at 10 meter? Okay.
And then the stage before is why I want it, because you start in the town as like the 5-centimeter, and same thing. Same thing we ever collided with. I didn't actually know about those mouse traps there.
Like, surprise, you don't get to pick this thing up. Not today.
Surprise! Spring! Oh, sweet. So every time the screen does that swoosh effect, it's because we've gotten big enough that the game, in order to not melt your system, has to... Hey, dang rude mouse. In order to avoid stressing out your system, it redraws, removing like the smallest things. I think in this case the ants and a bunch of the caramels.
Yeah.
And adds in some and refreshes it with some larger items.
Yeah, because basically, like, every time that swoosh happens, you get like a little like milestone.
Yeah.
Of size. So that means, like, hey, at this point, try collecting some bigger stuff you couldn't collect before. Maybe you'll be surprised.
Yeah, you've made some progress. You can get larger things. Like, we can get all these frogs now. Grands, racers. Not quite enough for the taxes. We'll keep working. Oh.
We'll keep working on them taxes.
We'll try our best, but we're Katamari rollers, not accountants.
I don't imagine the King of the Cosmos pays his taxes anyway.
Oh, no. No, I'm not even sure he knows about them conceptually.
The missus has to take care of that.
That's just something that's swept under the rug, and don't concern him about it. He'll try to understand, and then things just go downhill from there.
It reminds me of the episode of Family Guy where Peter like goes to write a check, and it's just like a yellow like post-it pad. And
I'm good for it, promise.
Yeah, more cassettes. Let's go.
We need all the tunes. Look, I've seen that cassette. I saw the cassette beast stream yesterday. They just left them all over the place for us to clean up. Can I? Oh, there's more stuff. There's other things you kind of have to be careful in the house, because there's areas you can easily get stuck on, which...
Yeah.
To keep you from getting stuck, the game will start shedding objects off of your Katamari, which is nice, but not particularly helpful.
Oh crap, you fell.
There was a bridge, but I got too big. Ooh, I can leave.
You did it. Now to the garden.
Be slaves no longer. So the range is ours to roll. No! Ah! I missed the bird. Ooh.
Look at that. Not a bad
47 number
Katamari indeed.
Counters. That's like what? 1 metric bowling ball?
I think so.
Should turn into a star even if... Okay, so that's just... At this point, we can bail out of a level. I'd like to try to find some of the cosmetic presents that are around. I just
Yeah, you get yourself a little crown.
Yeah, a little crown, a little hat, scarves. I just don't remember where any of them are.
Me neither. Some of them are just floating. You just have to be big enough just to be able to kind of like fall off of the ledge and grab it.
Yeah, or they're or they're only in a certain size category, so if you get a screen redraw, you just miss it. Because, like, technically, if you get big enough, it should be, just by randomly rolling, you get every single present, because, oh, there it is! Get back here!
Yeah!
We were just talking about you.
Speak of the devil. Right on time.
30 seconds left. The bigger problem is whenever I do find them, I usually run into something and it goes flying off to who the hell knows where.
Oh, that's happened to me before.
It's like almost every time. Can we get to 30? Can we get to 30? Yes!
Nice!
Ah! Yes!
That is winning.
Hello, Miss Laws. How are you this morning?
Morning, Lumilas! I guess it's afternoon where you're at.
Very time zone. Oh yeah, the FTL stream last night was a whole lot of fun.
Heck yeah!
Also, pretty good strategy for just get more crew.
Get more. I was gonna say, like, my captain skills was not able to get more crew. I imagine it probably does help, like in the long run.
Yeah,
it's like having more crew to be able to handle more things, such as like invaders.
Yeah, like at least one for each station. Backup for ship security and repelling borders.
I wonder, is there like an upgrade you can get to install like sprinklers in the ship?
Why have sprinklers when you have just the ability to vent?
Yes.
Time to go.
Oh, I forgot about the cutscenes in this game.
This just in. The stars have suddenly vanished from the sky. The cause is being investigated.
That's all. Oh no, they missed the fight. Ah, darn news announcements.
Every time. Winter scarf. Hell yeah, we're cozy.
Heck yeah, a scarf is a hero scarf, whether it's winter or style.
If you cause enough collateral damage, any scarf can become a hero scarf. What is it? Something's not quite there. Oh, yes. We get it. It just doesn't look delicious. The sky does not seem yummy at all. Everyone is still hungry. Yes? Can't you see that, silly? Speaking of delicious, we say crab. Most certainly crab.
Oh man, I would commit crime for some crab sushi right now.
Ooh. Honestly, just any sushi.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not even that particular. I would commit crime for a lot of sushi right now.
Yeah. I don't know if you're the type of person to do this, but I've definitely cracked like the math on the all-you-can-eat menu of, okay, what ungodly amount of sushi do I need to eat in order to justify the cost? And can I double it?
Dude, there used to be a place here. It was only for their afternoon special from like 11 to 3. It would have like an all-you-could-eat sushi. You had to order it, but it was only like $11.
Ooh, that was good. I think it was like, there's a place by where I went to college that was, their lunch was like 10, but their dinner was, I think 15 or 20. So you have to, oh hey Ace, perfect timing, we're talking about fish.
Hi Ace. I just remember doing it a lot. Yeah, but it was so good. But they did pack a lot of rice in, so It was a place
sushi.
where it's like, they want you to get full as fast as possible.
Yeah,
But one time I went there, I ate 6 like full rolls, and I never did that again.
it's me.
Ah!
Here, large, and I have no idea if I still am. Okay, I forgot about stream lag. Absolutely favorite hotkey. I highly recommend everyone has one similar. But no, the sushi place I used to go to, and I need to find a good sushi restaurant, but I'm middle of nowhere. That the fastest way back from it was this road that my brother used to live on it, and a neighbor complained about people speeding, so they put up all sorts of speed humps. And I was specifically requested, do not go fast on this road. We cannot handle it with the amount of sushi we just ate.
Oh no.
Granted, I ignored it and we all paid for it.
Ah! Man, we used to have this really good back road that would be super convenient, like in town, especially if there was a train. Then the local Christian college bought the road from the city and put up little gates so that only school members could use it.
Oh, that is awful.
Yeah. So it's either now get stuck by the train or go around it and get stuck in traffic. Not, have the cut in between.
Yeah, just nothing to do with monkeys. Oh, I got a flopping monkey. Ooh, horseshoe crab. Nice roll up. So aristocratic.
It's like the combining of a manta and a crab.
Yeah, it's a crab array.
Crab array. If you stop and think about it, a kabuto's kind of a crab.
Yeah, I think, isn't Kabuto's based off of a horseshoe crab?
I believe so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And people normally go for Krabby and Kingler, but there are other ones.
Yeah, but there's plenty of crabs. It's nature's perfect form. There's actually a scientific term of crystallinization, or however you pronounce it, for the
I know what you're talking about. Oh no, that's stupid bullshit theory that Jordan Peterson always fucking touts. I know that shit.
I mean, I've heard that crabs have independently evolved several times, so options are either to reject humanity and return to monkey, or embrace evolution and evolve to crab.
No, the Hamster Instrumentality Project will achieve a greater evolution. All into Hamster.
Hamster.
Hi, Toad.
Toad. Also, by the sheer amount of people, well, just coming to chat and saying, "Ooh, tasty." You might have a point. Maybe I should evolve to Hamster.
No, people still try and eat you. Trust me. In my experience, it's very hard to be a VTuber in space and someone not try to eat you.
Yeah,
giant robots? Look, if I'm ever going to go giant, it's either going to be a Dynamax Hamster, or it's just going to be a giant kaiju Hamster.
I have a giant form, and that hasn't stopped anyone.
Just people just chomping away like a maple, huh? Oh. Spicy.
As a mushroom person, I feel his sentiment. I thought the VTuber space was supposed to be thirsty. How did we all get into the hungry side of it?
We needed something to go with all the drink. we need a snack to go with all that sip.
Too crab intensive and kind of gross. Anyways,
just put more butter on it.
Well, as you command. We're one step closer to the finest, starriest sky there is. Oops, we are drooling. All right, let's just release it into the sky.
I forget, was the crab one of those like specific stars, like a constellation, or was he just hungry for crab?
I think it's a constellation. Cancer.
Oh, Cancer.
Oh, 68%. Dang it.
That's a majority crab.
Yeah, that's majority crab. Or wait, is it? I've never.
I feel the cosmos.
Oh God, I forgot the I feel the cosmos kid.
This kid,
Scuttling back.
this kid is a new type.
Yeah, throw her in the cockpit.
I can feel space.
Feel space. Yeah,
Oh
forget
man,
Cancer, 'cause I never
Gundam
really-
versus the King of the Cosmos would be an awesome boss fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
make
that's
this
right,
happen.
Toad. I don't know if you saw, but we've raised. We are now at $645, so we've passed the $500 goal.
Yeah, we're going great.
That
feel
said,
like
we
Gundam
still
is-
have 11 hours and 24 minutes to go. So let's see how high we can get.
Yeah, was it 2,000? There's a special reward for.
Hayami has said that if we reach 2,000, she will give away one of her exclusive comforters.
Yeah.
Yeah, 600 is very good.
That's a good amount. Move 50 centimeters around the town.
50 centimeters. Meters? What is this meters you talk about? Wait, no, actually, wait, we do have centimeters here. Never mind.
What the heck is a kilometer? Even though I do think that, like, yeah, metric system just is easier to use and makes sense for, like, everything but temperature, I love that meme so much.
There's something I was watching. It was from Studio C. It was like a soccer goalie thing, and they measured it in like a kilometers hours, like 100 kilometers per hour. And the other announcer goes, "That is a lot of miles per hour, I think."
That's pretty fast.
That's pretty fast, and it all like sped right into his face.
Right into his face. I keep on forgetting it, but there's one video. I forget what it's called, but like the whole joke is just this soccer goalie keeps on getting hit in the face with the ball no matter how much he tries to run
Yeah,
away.
yeah, that's the same one. Scott Sterling.
With his face.
This man can do no wrong. He's like crawling away, and he looks back, and it bounces off the football, or the football goal edge, and then bounces right back into his face.
Absolute legend.
They did a volleyball one of it too. That's like a sequel. And there's one where he gets hit by the spike, falls down, gets hit by another one, and then his team lifts him up, and that makes his face spike the ball down. And all the time, his face just getting more bruised and bloody.
It's such just low comedy, but like low comedy is funny for a reason because it's fun.
The first time I watched it, I had to stop because I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe.
Oh, same. It almost killed me.
In the nuclear apocalypse, I want to hide in a bomb shelter made of this man's face. Or talking about Simpsons. No. This is a YouTube video done by Studio C. I'll send it to you here in a little bit, Lumilas.
Legendary. What else can we roll up?
It's such a simple concept, but just like you can't help but just like laugh just really, really hard.
Yeah, it's simple, dumb comedy that just hits right in the face.
Face. I love the soundtrack so much.
Yeah, like there's a couple video game soundtracks that just even if you're like, no, I don't like any soundtrack music or any stuff from like games, movies, it's just not produced in that same way that you could arguably put it up for someone and not really tell that it's from a soundtrack or something like that. They just good.
What are you talking about, Brad? I mean, if a movie doesn't have "Take on Me," is it even a movie? If I can't recognize the song and go, I know that song, can I really have an awesome good time?
Making a movie, especially of a beloved media existing franchise known for good music, if you can't just have a dozen reference and meme songs in it at every turn, like how else are they going to get, or how else is the audience going to connect with it if they can't spot all the references?
I won't lie, it's kind of like the only thing I don't like about the Sonic movies. It's like, where is the Sonic music? It's like it's in the ending credits.
I'm still pissed about the Mario movie, how they had like the Driving Me Bananas song, which just sounded amazing.
It sounded so good.
It worked in Donkey Kong Country, the DK Swing, so many amazing bits that were relevant. And like, now
I want a Miyamoto or like a video game cut of all those movies where they actually just like replace the music like with the actual like intended, projected, or video game version of songs.
Yeah, because the ending scene, I still have to see the movie, but I just wasn't able to make it out there.
Oh, that's right. It's already on DVD and it's about to come to Peacock, which was like lightning fast.
That's kind of what I was waiting for after a point. But like, I had to see it to see what it was like, because I heard good things about the like final scene and how they worked in the Superstar jingle to that, and it's just like, how did anyone at Illumination see that scene and insist on popular songs?
I imagine some of it is by committee.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I admit the hearing the "Don't Stop Me Now" over Sonic Frontiers is good tier. Oh, God tier. Yes. Well, "Don't Stop Me Now" is Oh, wait. No, I'm thinking of a different song. "Don't Stop Me Now" over Sonic Frontiers is God tier. I don't know if I've seen that video, Toad. You should send it to me. Also, I won't lie. Oh God, Sonic Frontiers with "Don't Stop Me Now." Ugh. That'd be part of the problem. Didn't Overworld do the theme song for Sonic Frontiers?
I'm
gonna look that up. Like they got someone different to do the Sonic Frontiers main theme.
I've actually never played a Sonic game, and I know that that's a hot take here. And
no, it's not a hot take. People are allowed to not have played a game.
Well, it's just I never had the console for it, and by the time it was on Nintendo stuff, because like my first console was an NES and a 64, and then we just moved to GameCube and then Wii, so I never had like the ability to play classic Sonic until like the DS. And at that point, all I knew is like, oh yeah, this is a game that lost the console war. But yeah, Misty, it's me. How are you doing?
Hi, Misty. Oh, it was their last trailer before launch? Okay, it was a trailer. Okay, that's not a hot take, but play a Sonic game. No, I mean, play one when you want. Sonic Mania is fun. Sonic 2 is a good starting one.
I was considering either like starting early in the franchise or like, what's the new one? The Sonic Frontiers, the one that
Sonic Frontiers is the newest. If you want, you can like start with Forces. Forces is pretty easy, easy to jump into. Generations is a good easy one.
All right.
Well, I'd say easy. It's easy if you kind of like know Sonic, which is why I kind of recommend doing like Mania or Sonic 2 first to kind of get like a initial vibe,
Right.
and then jump into a 3D one.
Yeah, like some vibe of it. Not bad. Sleepy today. Yeah, that's a vibe for everyone, I feel.
I want to say that if you have the Sega collection, or if you have the Nintendo expansion pack, Switch expansion pack, I think you get a Sonic game with it. Let me check.
Yeah, I should get that just for the 64 and the
The
Game Boy
64
stuff.
stuff has made it so worth it.
Yeah.
I wish I had played Pokemon Snap over that instead of like hooking up the 64 and it barely chugging along.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. Like normally my 64 has been pretty good because I play a lot of games just off of that. But the weirdest thing I was having horrible tech troubles with Duck Dodgers of all things.
That's so weird.
Yeah, like Super Mario 64, no issues. Legend of Zelda Ocarina, no issues. Duck Dodgers, maybe it was just sitting too long and needed some time to cool off or warm back up, but also this thing has sat in like a basement for a long time and
disappeared.
perfectly fine because this was back when consoles were freaking indestructible.
There's our cap.
I mean, yeah,
simpler.
like the 64s have lasted a long time, but we are probably getting to the point where probably a lot of those parts are kind of like
That's what
getting
they said.
worn out.
Right?
Yeah. I also think that part of what helps is that these consoles are mostly plastic. Like cooling and delicate tech parts weren't much of a concern. So they could last forever because they have the less complexity in their circuitry than like a Raspberry Pi. Ooh, we wanted to play the Duck Dodgers game. It's good. It's a fun licensed Looney Tunes game. Like it gets the dumb fun feel of old Looney Tunes. I recommend it.
Random Looney Tunes games are super fun. I am still blown away at how much fun I had with Taz Unleashed.
Yeah, it's always been said that like a licensed games usually aren't good. But like there's something with Looney Tunes that it either translates over well or they're just fun.
Yeah. Oh, like the Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner game on Sega Genesis. Chat constantly tells you to play Taz Unleashed. Taz Unleashed is an experience, Toad. Be prepared. Because once you start
that.
and once you're having fun... Oh, I love this song!
Yes! So,
Yeah, but you're not going to want to stop. like Taz Unleashed for me was going to be like a one-off where I just kind of play it like for like 2 or 3 hours. I'm like, all right, I got to play it. No, I had to finish it after I started.
Just had to.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
The music of this game is such a vibe, and unfortunately, to try to squash some early tech problems, I had to start the game a bit earlier because there's one thing I wanted to show off. I don't have a save file on this game despite beating it twice. Because traditionally, the first time I got it, I was in college, had like end of a semester break that due to a massive snow and ice storm got extended from 1 week to 2.
What the heck is snow? Hello, Fancy Counts. Thank you for the hydrate.
Welcome in. Ooh, hydrate. Close enough. So, I had plenty of time to play this game. The day I got it, I also had nothing up, so I binged this game for 10 hours straight until I completely beat it. And then I just turned off the system and realized, oh shoot, I never manually saved once.
No, we are spoiled by autosave. Let me tell you.
Yeah, we really are. You don't realize how much until you play old games that don't have it. And yes, the roll is rolling.
The dog keeps pushing you.
True to real life. The distance I've gotten from just being punted, golfed, or otherwise. Alright, we can get Lego blocks, but not Duplo. Good to know. Plus 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours in Paper Mario 64 because of no autosave. You either relearn... After a while playing classic games, you relearn the old ways and save regardless of if you need it. You return to tradition. You will learn to save and respect the process.
And that's one thing I like about going back to playing a whole bunch of like old games like often is like, yeah, no. All these have just kind of been like baked and ingrained into me now.
Yeah, you relearn. Oh, we have an RR from Toad. All right.
Hada.
All right, that's 20 down there, and I keep on taking focus away from the controller. And... You're welcome, Toad. Glad that was good for you.
I think this was the first stage I lost just because like it's hard to like get like a good like groove going with the
Yeah, you get golfed around, and I think I might be out here a bit too early. I probably should have stayed in the house, but I'm not even sure if I can easily get back.
Yeah, this is one of those things where you mentioned earlier is like once you like progress, it's like it's so difficult to get back. Is it even worth it?
Yeah, I don't think I'm big enough to get up the hill, but I don't think there's enough. There's
There we
enough
go.
items out here. Got all the magnets. Ah! This is an accurate look into my daily life. Unfortunately, the next best place is underneath the house, which you need 20 centimeters to get in there. That's for Fred. Thank you. But I would also take a chip shot into a small item-rich portion of the map. Pick those up, but I don't think it's worth chasing them down. Ooh! The sparkler will save us.
Yay!
Come on! Salvation.
I don't know if the viewers know, but this song actually has 2 sequels, Sayonara Rolling Star and Lonely Rolling No More.
Oh. And I might just restart this.
Might have to restart this stage.
Wait. Yeah. We'll try that again. That didn't count. Yeah, you have a point. I am just ahead. Running past our head pads. Apps, programs, etc.
It's nice that it gets attention from Bamco, but the only issue, Toad, was that the original creator didn't want to just be the Katamari game guy his whole life. So after We Love Katamari, he stepped away from the project, and then Bamco decided to just like, all right, we want to make a whole bunch of Katamari money, so let's just overwhelm people with Katamari.
Yeah. Oh, there's something I could have gone over. Counted loaf. You didn't see that. You didn't see anything. Don't make me steal your eyes. It's butter pads. Yeah, with the butter on, you'd just be spreading it.
I was gonna say that mouse is after you. No, Jerry.
Ah! How dare he? Dare he do that to me? Nope, not big enough for that.
I don't know if anyone knows, but at the start of Deadly Premonition, the main character is talking, having a conversation with someone about Tom and Jerry's codependent relationship.
I mean,
I should stream that game here soon.
yeah. I mean, I can see it. It's just I can see the codependence in that relationship. At the very least, it's what they both do for fun.
Oh yeah. No, the rerolls were a good choice. I feel like
that's actually what reminded me and gave me the idea to play this game today. That I saw a friend playing the reroll, and I'm like, oh, I have that. I've been waiting for an excuse to play that game because I know it can be done in 2 hours. Because my other idea was Super Mario Bros. 3, which I've timed myself and I'm able to do that in 3.
Dang. I remember when you first replayed that on stream, you were having like a rough time. You're like, I'm going to master this. Ah! I think it was stage 8 in particular you were having fun with.
Yeah. World 8 is just in that game the rough one. It's where the game just says, okay, prove to me that you learned this. Like 8-1, first of all, there's only like 2 levels and a castle or something like that. 8-1's rough, but is a bit easier to do. 8-2, I end up using a P-wing because
nice.
I'm just like, no, this is stupid. I get the theory, but between the sun and all the hard jumps, I just don't want to deal with this right now.
Nope.
And then 8 Castle, that's one that I'm fine with if you just use like the re-roll or the reset function on. Ah!
Oh no!
What's going on? Why am I getting hurt in all this? Like the rewind on the Switch, like a maze level, that's fine.
Oh yeah, once I do lost levels, if I ever do, best believe that rewind feature might come in handy for me because lost levels has some garbage.
Yeah, that's one of those games that I'd probably really enjoy, but
what's
also have
super crazy, right? Okay, so Lost Levels is Mario 2 in Japan.
Yeah.
And our Mario 2 is their Mario USA. When Mario Advance came, they chose Mario USA / our Mario 2 as the one they wanted to start with. But then they never made a Mario Advance for the Lost Levels. Wait, Lost Levels saves after every level? It does?
Oh.
I did not know that, actually. Wait, what if you get a game over? Doesn't it start you back to like the start of the area?
That's what I did in 3. But if you got a game over,
yeah, because if I'm at 2-4 and I get a game over and I have to start back at 2-1, I'm gonna cry. Oh, if you play the SNES version. Ah, okay, yes. Yeah, I would be playing the All-Star version. That is correct.
Yeah, that's definitely a nicety the All-Star version put in. Oh, I can't get under the house.
What was the thing? But yeah, Lost Levels never got an advanced version. Like Mario World did, Mario 3 did, Mario 2 / USA did. Even Yoshi's Island got a advance, but Lost Levels never got any kind of relove.
That's where I first played Yoshi's Island on advance.
Okay. I hear it's not a bad version. They actually like changed some stuff, quality of life.
Yeah,
So.
it was a good port. Like it was solid. I honestly kind of still prefer it to the original, partially because of familiarity, partially because it's just nicer.
It's a hard game. the little bit of times I've gone back to it, I'm like, holy crap, this is actually like way tougher than I remember. Okay,
Yeah,
so it's each level. Okay, and then yeah, Super Mario Brothers restarts from the world. Okay, gotcha.
I am stuck.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, my collection of walkie-talkies.
They're going to a better place. Me.
I was gonna say space. All right, you said so.
More or less.
According to Tetris Effect, space is a much more. Oh my god, why can't you go up there?
Because game's being a jerk.
No, game, don't jerk.
As it does. Ah.
No.
This is so much. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm like rolling into places of the map that I remember being a lot more forgiving than I normally get into. But we got some.
There you go.
Big items.
Now you're getting big.
Now we're growing.
Oh, you'll have a good time with Advance Wars Advance account.
Oh yeah.
Toad was showing off the reboot camp on Friday, and it looked like a damn good time. Oh, Mario Advance. Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me Mario Advance 1 was your first Mario experience.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm always partial to 3 because that's literally the first. Oh, there's a present in there.
Oh, cool. All right, we'll take it.
Because that's literally the first thing I remember.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Earliest memory.
My first was the Mario 1 Duck Hunt combo.
Ooh,
Pow,
yeah,
pow,
I had
pow,
Duck
pow,
Hunt.
pow.
That,
Wonder if all that
I-
flashing is why I need glasses now.
Probably, yeah. But Duck Hunt was fun. I feel the dog is overhated in that.
Oh, the dog is overhated.
It's just a cool thing to hate the Duck Hunt dog. He's just doing fine, and honestly, if you've ever been hunting yourself, you know that if you miss a shot like that, everyone's laughing.
Yeah, that is the
What?
one thing that kind of sucks about HDMI TVs is that those kind of like rail shooters, just like you can't do those anymore.
Yeah, because the way the guns work is absolutely fascinating. That when you press the button, the screen flashes. The gun reads like the pixel location of where the flash was, and like I guess it's based off of color or.
Yeah,
Or like
it does a black square like in the white space, and that determines whether or not you hit.
Yeah, and it reads that, and it just only works on a CRT TV.
like the Wii had it pretty close.
The Wii had it close. The Wii is the closest place that. Well, they did redo like the gun games with Wii Play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even then they also still had like House of the Dead 2 and 3.
Yeah.
They had Ghost Squad. They had the Resident Evil Chronicles, but it just still wasn't like not quite one for one because you had to make sure that the controller battery and the sensor battery were all good.
Yeah.
Lot more in between that could go wrong.
Ooh, I want that child in this ball.
You're going to space, kid.
Congratulations, you're an astronaut now, whether you like it or not.
Don't worry, we rolled up plenty of things for you to have fun with up there.
Like this box of detergent.
And he's going to do his laundry up there.
Yeah. Yeah, you dry stuff in the sun. We're getting you closer there. It's all good.
The slow fade to white on that stage just feels so sad with that song.
Yeah, it really hits you hard that you're signing the death warrant for that child you rolled up in the last few seconds. Ooh, what'd I get? Like most of games, snacks, and gardening. Katamari's weirdly dark like that.
Does everything in the
Does
star
everything-
just die? Well, I mean, it all just returns to stardust and then forms back into a star.
Yeah.
So,
become a
I mean,
person
you know, it
again.
depends on what you mean by alive.
For a given value of life, yes.
All matter is returning to its original building blocks.
The night sky is showing signs of recovery. The cause is being.
I mean, really, it's a... Metaphysically, is anyone truly living in the current age? Ooh, yes. We're
Oh,
going to
wrestling belt. Reject humanity, return to stardust. No, reject humanity, return to Hampter.
No, reject humanity, return to stardust. My plan is working. What is it? There's something missing.
No, not Cygnus.
Royal prison? No.
I hate this stage.
The weirdest thing about this game is that every Make a Start stage, so chilled, so calm, so fun. Every single constellation, everyone hates.
The cow one's the worst.
That one is always the worst. Want some grace. Swans. Nothing but eggs. Roll up those and start tweeting and hatching. Get as many as you can. Swan stuff, Katamari.
Okay, you roll with the eggs. Wait, but not every egg is a swan, right? I was gonna say, there's some chickies and other stuff in there.
Yeah, chickens, ducklings, a lot of things that just aren't swans, but... but like, it's impossible to tell, and you need size. So...
I'm ridiculous. I saw that. I'm like, oh wow, they had solar paneling back then in Japan. I'm like, no, that's tile floor. I'm like,
no, that's linoleum. Linoleum is old knowledge. It's the old ways.
the old
Before-
ways.
before we had
Before
solar
fancy
panels.
pantsy.
It was solar panels for the olden days. The dark times.
To be a single star in the sky.
All right, swan balls do not reduce falling. Or how did I roll up that? All we need now is a bread planet. Well, by request, I could start eating. See, Hina's always suspect.
Whack.
Whack.
I have to say, at least this is a good way to get back at all the geese in the world.
True, they deserve it.
Geese are monsters.
Geese are monsters. Have you ever seen Letterkenny?
I have not.
It's a good show. It's just Canadian rednecks doing Canadian things.
I
So
think
there's,
the part of it that always like worries me is that like I get like cringe from rednecks enough as it is, you know, because I live in Florida. So
Yeah. This hampers. I'd say that, like, I don't know, it's worth watching, like, the pilot or at least a couple clips.
okay, all right, okay. I have to ask this: is it a decent watch all the way through, or is it one of those things where it's like, oh no, it gets really good at season 4?
I'd say it's a decent watch all the way through, but it's the later seasons where they kind of fall off.
Okay, all right, that's good.
Georgia, oh yeah, yeah.
Georgia peaches.
Yeah, the funny thing is that I like Letterkenny, and the best way I can describe my family is they have that vibe sometimes.
Oh man.
Especially Northwest Hicks. Like, there's one episode. Yeah, Lumi knows what's up. It's really funny. There's
Oh yeah,
one
no, yeah,
episode where
yeah.
the-
Lumila seen it, and Will Source has seen it. So
yeah. Like, there's one episode where the whole issue is people are trying to remove Canadian geese from a golf course, and that has some of the characters real riled up, which was a wild take because, like, I don't know anyone in Canada who likes Canadian geese that much.
I don't know any Canadians either. Most of them were like, yeah, there was a geese in the way to work, so I had to call out.
Yeah.
Like a geese in the way is basically like a Dark Souls fog door. It's just nope.
Just mean. Okay, there has to be like a swan egg at the top of yes. Yeah. Only thing better than Canadian goose or Canadian moose.
Okay, no, Canadian mooses are like final bosses. Geese are like the bosses along the way. Like if there was a moose emperor, it would be the four geese kings.
Yeah. Yeah, like a goose, encountering an angry goose on the way to work lets you call out. An angry moose is an alert on the news.
that is when you call your loved ones and wish them goodbye. It's like, I had a good run.
Yeah, that's like you get an alert on your phone from the government of angry moose on this highway. Avoid at all costs. Shelter in place.
You have been warned.
Good luck and Godspeed. Any more eggs?
I imagine that most places have like, you know, they're monster, they're like Monster Hunter, like Rathalos, or and then like everything else is just like it quakes in fear of it.
Untitled Moose Game when?
Yo. You know, we are going to get an entitled Goose Game after this, so that now that I think about it.
Wow, we are just like the early slots of today are just you are a tiny little guy and taking that out on every 1 hour.
I guess you could call it the early bird special. Oh.
But no, Untitled Moose Game would just be like
violence.
Levels over when the town's gone.
I'm sure there's probably like an episode of Goat Simulator that would be the same.
Similar vibe. Boy. 44 eggs. That's a good amount of eggage.
44 geese. Now fly!
Very graceful. And a bit disturbing.
Like as a Canadian, you've never had a run-in with a goose? You are good. You are lucky, Fancy.
Yeah. I used to work at a marina, and there was this, like, early summer, or like whenever the ducks would, like late summer, I think, early fall, it was just swarmed with goose. It was just so nasty because the geese are the most efficient way to turn grass into an unpleasant experience for everyone.
I believe that. Probably like a migratory kind of thing.
Oh yeah, totally. That's like where you always get them from, either from their migration south or back north. Like they show up almost everywhere, but they stop in like northern U.S.
Oh, that's common in Newfoundland? I think so. I think I've heard that.
That makes sense. So they're more continental and less island. Oops. Alright, how did I do on that?
Or maybe they just don't know or maybe they know just not to mess with Newfoundland. You know what I'm saying?
They tried a new few once. They did not like them. Yo, my dog. You ever been in the Netherlands? Oh god, I know that I mispronounced that now. Should have learned how to speak Dutch. Had all the opportunities. Never took anyone up on it.
What were the opportunities?
College, my grandfather,
Oh,
other family members.
okay. So like actually, all right. I was gonna say,
Yeah,
I can't say I've
like-
ever had an experience in my life where like someone offered or had a chance to learn Dutch ever.
Yeah, my grandparents were a trip because like they were the type of people who just like to talk to others. So at one point when we took him out to like lunch, my grandpa just told our server like his various stories from being in the Netherlands in the 40s of like, yeah, we used to run for Allied supply drops, or yeah, we hid some Jews in our barn before sending them on. Oh, how do you come to Canada? Well, it was after the war. Everything was bombed. Quote. Then my grandmother at one point, family took her on a trip back to the Netherlands just because like they'd never been and she wanted to go back. They took a wrong turn down a road, looking for a place like alongside a canal, and we're looking for a place to turn back around. And she just says, "Wait, stop the car here. Okay, you see this ditch here? There were German soldiers on that side, Canadians on that side, and on our way to school, we hopped this ditch, got caught in the crossfire, and spent all day in there."
Well,
Yeah, it's just wild, the types of stories that they never really told because it wasn't much of note to them.
I mean, it's also you have to like think about it. It's like, yeah, people think that's like history. It's like for some people that was just their youth.
Yeah, no, that's like my entire family. On a technicality, I'm first generation in America on one side because they went to Canada, grandparents went to Canada, and on the other side, I'm like second generation. It was wild, the types of stories that I heard growing up from that crowd. Oh yeah, they're both super cool. The other thing is that my grandpa, at one point, and this tells a lot about what type of person he was, him and my cousin were out looking for bears at a landfill, like just to try to see some.
You said bears, right?
Bears.
Okay, all right. Making sure.
Trying to see bears. They came across a sign that said, "The private property not open to private citizens." He looks to her and said, "Well, I've always considered myself a member of the public." And they trespassed.
Oh no! He got stuck.
I'm so stuck right now. I think I'm just going to restart. Like, I was wedged
Gutter
perfectly.
ball. Hurry, throw another Katamari down there. See if it unlodges them. 5 Katamaris later, they're all stuck.
Game audio loud. Easy enough to fix. That better? Oh yeah, and then there was a time that he grew weed in his backyard to show up a doctor down the street who had a better garden. Didn't want to smoke it, didn't do anything, just threw it out when he was done with it. He just wanted to grow some.
That's a mood.
Yeah. He did not care at all.
I can kind of respect that hustle because, like, the whole, like, picking it and, transporting it, selling it, sounds like a hassle.
Yeah. Well, he didn't even think about it. The way it happened was I have an uncle who works in music production, and when he was first dating my aunt, my grandpa, who also was a pastor, that's also important to all of this. I think he was the one who married my parents. That. Okay. Good to know. Good to know the audio's going. But he just asked point blank, and my uncle assumed that, oh, it's a test. Like, he knows that I work in the music industry, wants to see if I use it. This is someone who'd care about this. Like, yeah, I know people who do it, but I don't use it myself. Like, that's not something I'm about. Can you get me the seeds for it? I'm sorry. Yeah, I want to grow some of my back garden.
I have to say, it's good that there is at least a product out there where you're still allowed to use the seeds. Did you know that farmers aren't allowed to use the seeds from their vegetables anymore?
Yeah, they're copyrighted. It's
They're
the weirdest
copyrighted seeds.
And also, this wasn't a case of this. What he did was totally illegal. He just didn't care. And
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, back then it was a dumb law anyway.
Yeah, it was. But no, that's so just weird that farmers have to like throw away all the seeds that they'd harvest and factor out from their crops just because it's this is copyrighted. Like,
Yep.
no, that's not yours. The plant made this.
Seeds are illegal. What? Oh, yeah. So, Toad, I'm sure you've heard of like Monsanto. Like, they're one of the most evil corporations ever. But they're also like the main suppliers of like all of the like seeding and vegetable production that goes on in the states and probably a few other countries too. But
probably like North America supplier if they're big enough.
But what it is that they genetically modified seeds so that you wouldn't have to use as much pesticide on them, or they're resistant to pesticide. But what that basically means is like those seeds now. Those seeds were genetically made by them, so they have like a copyright on them. And you can't, once you use them once, you can't not use them anymore because now your seed, now the soil has been kind of like permanently like engineered to where now that's the only one you can use.
Yeah, so it's reinforcing their monopoly on it because it's either pay out the nose for pesticides, which has its own issues, or pay out the nose for their seeds, which are the only ones that'll work and grow.
Yep.
And yeah.
And the idea would be normally is that you could use the seeds from those things and you could continue to have like the benefits of it, but they won't let you because it's theirs. So you have to burn all the seeds. And it's kind of messed up, right? Because, hey, there's like a food shortage in the world. Wouldn't it be great if we could like donate all those seeds maybe to like other countries? Guess what? Other countries don't want those seeds because, like I said, once you use them in the ground, regular seeds don't work the same. I mean, that if they get caught doing it, Toad, then they're blacklisted from buying the seeds ever again. So that's the thing. Yeah, basically, they had some laws made to where that it would be illegal to do it.
Never understood Monsanto being seen as an evil corporation. You make Agent Orange this one time, and suddenly yeah. I kind of understand copyrighting the genetic modification, but once the plants make the seeds, wouldn't they be slightly genetically different?
Oh, what, the company itself? No. No, they don't want to do that, Toad. They want to sell new ones.
But I think like the thing is that they've written these laws and got it count that they can do this and make more money from forcing people to continuously rebuy their seeds, where the genetic modification is fair use of copyright, of this is a process we use to get this modification on this organism, but the greed is kicking in where, and also there's permanent damage where the only manufacturer can't sell it, can't reuse, that's what's largely too far.
Yeah, I mean, and if they did use seeds gathered from the buyers, then there could have been like the way the seeds were planted, or they were crossed with something else, that they're not the exact same seeds anymore. So there's really no way they could really like do that like intellectually without having like full records kept of like how the seeds were used or where the seeds came from. And it's just easier for them to just genetically make more seeds and sell them.
Bowling.
Yeah, but other countries will be like, no, we don't even want free seeds.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's kind of fucked up to think about. It. Like, there's solutions to these problems. It's just nobody really wants to solve them.
Well, I mean, if you want to make like your own genetically altered seed and then make the copyright a penny, guess what? A company is going to come, buy it, and then overcharge it anyway. And yes, this is an insulin reference.
I did see that the company did like the main price driver of insulin did like lower the price significantly, but it's still I think like $6, like $6.50 now or something. Still $6.50 above what it should be.
Yeah.
Oh. Took our first swim ever. Yeah.
I would say the fact that you have to like people have to like pay for insulin at all is just it just blows my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's completely fucked. Especially like as high as some of the prices can get. That's
high as it can get, and also just like shortages.
Yeah. So I think the peasant here is by the river, but I might have. What?
You're too big. You have too many pointy things.
Oh, what? Why does this game keep breaking on me?
There you go.
Or not. Ha. Although now, maybe they'll fear me. I could at least
Toad. Oh, yeah, no, that was funny. Hey, guess what? Whenever you get rid of the verification system and make it something that people can just buy, guess what? You get away with a lot of nonsense.
Oh, that was such a golden age of I am so proud of humanity, where there's just people impersonating companies and doing it so much that it's like, I can't tell which one's the real or fake, but I love what they're doing. Like the Chiquita parody account of, we have not overthrown a government since the 80s. Such good karma. It almost makes all the BS going on with Twitter worth it. Almost.
Almost.
Ooh. Getting here. To make ourselves lumpy again.
Yeah, round and bumpy.
Full of carrots, full of protein. At least 3 dogs inside.
Jesus.
Ooh. Get the cow. Where'd it go?
What good is it to overthrow a government? We just let the people go crazy and ask for help and get money. Man, I wish we could riot like France can riot.
Yeah. If only. Unfortunately, we'll just shoot you if you try.
Sorry, Fancy. The head pats are kind of like not working right now, but
Yeah.
we'll do a spiritual head pat.
Unfortunately, mine are all set up through the tit system. Integrated throwing system. Ooh, get in here, Pompadour boy. Get in the ball. Okay, you win this round.
He got away. Not away enough.
Almost.
The pit system, yeah, the talk. Oh no,
Twitch
the
integrated throwing
Twitch,
system.
yeah, Twitch integrated throwing system.
Or tits.
Or tits.
Which, if you've ever seen a clip of a VTuber complaining that their tits are broken, that's probably what they're referring to.
And because it does
That
break
or-
sometimes.
Or their model physics just stopped working.
Or you'll be like Ouija Boo, and like so many things will get thrown that you can't see anything. Like the model, the redeem, is everything is just boxes of sauce.
The nuggets took over. Oh, that was hilarious. Speaking of funny acronyms, isn't there like the thing that lets you do text to speech through like a rigged model? Isn't that like POG or something?
Text to speech. Let's see.
It's VTube POG. Like made by the
oh yeah, the processor of gossip. That's its name.
yeah, some of them make sense. Some of them are made specifically for the silly acronym.
I was gonna say is I remember hearing of it, but I always figured it was like some kind of like Latin thing. I didn't realize it was just like no, this is the processor of gossip.
I mean, it's not wrong.
That's. Oh dang! 2.3 meters.
Hell yeah. We like big balls here.
I was gonna say at that point you were becoming a threat to humanity.
Oh, it feels good to hear that. I thought the second category of Japanese food was... I just read Japanese and like, oh, I didn't know I rolled up that many people. Green star.
Bum 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 bum.
That is... Seeing that is so much worse than like the Twilight Zone gremlin on the wing. Like, you can deal with a gremlin conceptually. But what are you going to do against King of all Cosmos?
Pray.
Corona Boreal. Let's just do another star. There's like 10 Mega stars, right? Something is. World present. We got. Mom, I just saw God. Of course you did, sweetie. Calm down. Have 1 hour left on this flight. Ooh, right. Rolling around the world for 3 meters. I think we're at the point where we can get, if we're fast about it, we can get buildings. Definitely people. Like, that's the highlight of this game. Rolling up dudes. Nope. Ah, panda. I always forget where, like, the best place to start is. Like... like what you can get at low sizes.
Yeah.
It helps with the world stages. They start you at like a size that's a big enough goal for. That's big enough to fit the goals of most of the other Katamaris. Mom, I just saw a god. You and several prolific serial killers, Timmy. You're not special. What a great parent and kid. Ah, bears.
Bears. Drop bears.
The dreaded.
Do 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 do.
Good head empty game. Like, get a drink of your choice and zone out.
As long as you're not playing the cow stage.
Yeah, like you just skip that one. Like, let's be honest. There's outside of directly wanting to cause pain to yourself, there's no reason to ever approach the cow stage. Not if you're sane.
But I heard that there is no cow level. There is. And it is your nightmare.
There's no cow level.
The cow level isn't real. It can't hurt you. You look outside and this is the cow.
Like a Far Cry comic, but instead of the duck always watching you.
Moo.
Moo. Bear? Where?
Oh, better yet, when is bear?
Why is bear? Oh, not big enough for that. I think we can kidnap small children, but...
Now you gotta defeat the bears. You only have so much cocaine.
Yeah. Although, is it smart to give... I thought the whole point of that movie was it was not smart to give bears cocaine.
Well, I mean, it's never smart to give them cocaine. But I mean, if they're gonna take it anyway, you know.
True. Ooh. Yes. Sounds real bad out in of context.
That's why I decided to run my own charity stream.
As I said before, we have collectively or individually broken every single rule that the American Heart Association laid out to us before doing an officially sponsored stream.
So we are therefore an officially unsponsored stream.
We're sponsored with them against their will.
Guess what? Charity's not allowed to say no to free money.
Yeah, they can't stop us from... Yeah, really.
I'll go ahead and say, Toad, that it wasn't just them. A lot of the charities I looked up, like, they do have like actual like game streaming programs you can sign up for, and those, you know, they would give you like assets for like advertisers and a whole bunch of things. But there's a lot of rules that come with those. There's a lot of things you can't say. There's a lot of things you can't play. The people you have on can't have done certain things, and I don't want that. VTubing is freedom. So I created a charity event that celebrates freedom.
Freedom, diversity, and bad hearts.
Well, to fight against bad hearts. You need more people to fight against bad hearts. You can't be picky about it.
Yeah. I was just kind of impressed that a lot of people who were on did have some, like, a personal relation with the charity and reason for coming on.
Yeah.
Like, I've talked about it a little bit on my own channels, but I've definitely directly benefited from the work that the American Heart Association did. When I was pretty young, actually, I was hospitalized for heart issues. I had fluid around it, and not a fun time.
No, it's not. And it's so crazy because it's like, it's important that, you know, early treatment is a thing. But then, like, the actual, like, you know, the different things that they can do nowadays, like, they've advanced it so much since back in the days of just, like, cutting it out and throwing in a pig's heart.
Yeah, so much. And it's like, it was the end result was childhood rheumatoid arthritis, and it was just as fluid as how that manifested, but that was still like several months of just laying in a hospital bed. So I am more than happy to come and give this man a jelly transfusion. No, I'm more than thrilled to be raising money for this cause.
Oh yeah, no, I get it too, Fancy. Like I don't blame them for saying that they can't officially sponsor it. That doesn't bug me at all.
Yeah, it's really a solution that we're both benefiting from. That they get the fundraising and charity and able to tap into everyone's support and communities while also avoiding various pitfalls and things that could happen.
Yeah, this is guilt-free on everyone's front.
Yeah, we get to raise money for a good cause. They get good.
They get money. The people that donate get a chance to win great prizes.
Ooh, right. Someone in chat, do exclamation mark charity. There's a lot of good prizes, and I think there's like a gift card giveaway.
Yep, for just a $5 donation, you can get in for a $20 gift card to the service of your choice. And for $10 donations, you can get into raffles for great prizes like plushies, the Gundam 00 Complete Collection on DVD. There's a Gunpla. There is Knights of Azure 2 for the Switch. And also the grand prize, Golden Hamtaro plushie. That's a Godzilla.
Stiff competition for that, but definitely worth throwing in.
That is the one that's gotten the most requests, actually, in regards to the donations. But we also have a Shure SM7B microphone. So if you do any kind of content creation and you want one of the top microphones that the people like Sam Sita, Budahar, Actman, Maximilian do use, $10 donation to get into the drawing to win that microphone. I would have thought too, Toad. I would have thought too.
I would assume that also the gift cards, if you add up every entry, because we've been doing quite a few of those, that those might be close, but I can also easily see that microphone or that plushie being up there. Have the Max do mix so you can officially shine on.
Hells yeah.
You know what's up.
Golden Hamster every day. I love this community.
Oh, yeah.
Priorities.
Best community.
To be fair, though, that plushie is kind of like, it's not limited edition, but it's very limited stock because they only make so many. And they only, what is it? They only they only make so many, and they only have them in production once every few months.
Yeah, it's a limited time drop.
Beyond than putting Max in the rock. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I love that Max is getting not only getting putting games, but he's also getting to celebrate with the Final Fantasy producers in regards to 7. It just goes to show how positive his message has gotten word out on this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I think hopefully we're finally getting past the age where game companies think streamers are the devil.
Oh please, the sheer amount of love that streamers have for the games and excitement, and the amount of advertising that they just get for free, it's kind of insane for companies to stick up their noses at streamers.
That's a good goal. That's a good goal, Toad. I, however, only want to be 1/4 as popular as Max because I couldn't handle that stress. I don't see how he does.
No, I'm fine with being small. After a certain size, that's a whole nother skill set to manage the community. That's why people get managers.
That is why people get managers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Sega was super pog with Yakuza this year. Putting Natasha Nanners Yakuza Ishin, like, blew my mind.
Was it just like a promotional collab, or did they have a reference to her in the game?
They put her in the game. She's a power of skill that like that'll like hurt the enemies for like so much damage, and then you regain life based on like a quarter to like 50% of the damage gained or dealt. Like
That is
they
incredible.
put the girl into the game. She wasn't there before. They added her. Like hot damn.
I am going to have to look this up after. And I Pisces. Where's the next Make a Star? Corona. Like, am I missing something? Do I have to do one of these?
I didn't think so.
Yeah, there should be the next. Let me try going back and over. One day you'll be a mini boss in a Fallout game.
Yo, that'd be good.
Yeah, Corona, Gemini, Pisces, Ursa Major, back to Corona, Pisces. What? I know I met the objective, but
What is it? Make a Star 7?
yeah.
Katamari, Make a Star 7.
Maybe it is the Corona Borealis next.
No, that's not it. Okay. Make a Star 7, unlock.
I know I'll start.
Head the content time. What affected? Okay.
Gorgeous. Crown collection.
And it says you have to beat Ursa Major, but you did that, right?
Oh, I did not.
Oh, okay.
That would do it. Let's go do that.
The Nintendo streamer who more than likely can't be anything unless you have rebrand or have an alternate form. I mean, you just need a new hat. That's all.
Yeah, you need a
What's up,
big sun.
Basla? Good afternoon.
Welcome in. Or rebrand into a Toad-inspired form. The Nintendo safe filter.
What you need is just like a hat or a hairstyle, and then have a redeem be the mushroom cap. There you go.
Yeah. Roll me up one bear and a present. Right. The bear level.
Oh, also to throw them off, you could have like a frog badge on you, so that when they think Toad, they think frogs.
Yeah.
On a bit of a mission, it's a big shot in the dark. Mission on!
Right, so you can either do this properly or just grab the first random bear thing. Oh, there we go. And move on with a less annoying level.
Does anyone have copy of Harvest Moon Wonderful Life on the GameCube, specifically the manual that comes with it? I will go check. Give me one moment.
Sorry, I know I don't. I was Magical Melody instead of Wonderful Life. Yeah, I hate the bear. I hate like the bear and cow collections because there's so many various sized items that work.
Yeah, you can get like a bear themed cup, if that'll count.
Or like a gallon of milk for the cow one.
Yep. Let's see.
There's Make Star. And after a certain size, it's so easy to just accidentally roll it over. Ever been to Poland? We go there often. We hope you can visit during this day's rolling. If that's possible. Oh yes, almost forgot. Roll a present for the hardworking prince. That's what we were thinking while walking the dog. couldn't help but throw it towards the earth. We suppose it's too much to expect the dog to go fetch that far. Must be around there somewhere, so roll it up while you're at it. Mario some G4 can make a figurine of himself, so can you. Hell yeah.
Sorry, Asla, I do not. Oh, Another Wonderful Life? Okay, well, I didn't have that one either, so.
Hopefully you can find a copy somewhere. Inland Prince, that was just mean. Bah. Nah. Nah. I love that. Absolutely no reason, but it just has to be in there. The random banana chant for rolling them up.
But yeah, but I'll keep an eye out for it, because I do have some like retro game stores in the area. The only issue is that it would be a North American copy. I mean, will that work on a GameCube from PAL?
I think you just wanted the copy of the manual, right?
Oh, was it just the manual?
Not sure what for, but...
Oh,
that's
specifically
all.
for the manual that comes with it.
Literally just trying to check something from the manual. Yeah, that's it. But no, Toad, I agree. Nintendo and their copyright lawyers and how jealously they guard stuff, that can get scary. Like, the joke of, hey, we here at Nintendo
Asla, I got you then. Give me 1 second.
would like you to share your favorite songs from our games, and the sea of posted YouTube videos that are now copyright struck. Ugh. Ever seen Nintendo creator VTuber get knocked down besides SML? Yeah, hopefully if you stay like below the radar enough, because the quality is garbage. We're debating over 14, 16, or 18. Yeah, that's low resolution for those numbers. Dang.
Okay, see, there you go, Asla. There's a database where you can look up instruction manuals. I sent you the link for it.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. I know that a lot of manuals you can usually get by without them. Like Metal Gear Solid and having to read a codec number from the case is an exception. But that's still cool. That's being preserved like that. What can I can get fish there. Hey, having a bubble? Yeah.
It does get pretty blurry the more you zoom in, though. Go to page 16 in the Age of Lumina. Yeah, I'll take a look. Let's see.
I can't quite get up there yet.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Can I get the
Page
sunflowers
16.
here?
Lumina.
I feel like that.
It looks like 18.
I feel like that could be something.
But it is hard to see. You're not wrong.
This is probably how the argument itself got started. Of like that feels like something that a wiki would have.
That is true.
Because especially old games where that was like the only way to share it I found pretty good for like the random trivia. Fusion's because in A Wonderful Life she's specifically too young to marry, but the game manual doesn't state her age. Oh, we can. So it's dubious where people says she was 14. I see.
Oh, okay. So I see what it is. Okay, so looks like in Japan, she was normally 14, but in the special edition and the one we got in the States and possibly PAL, she's 18.
Yeah, that would do it.
So
That's something that they changed between versions.
Yeah.
I gotta love the old games where they just had those random changes between like the US and the original release.
Oh, because there are 3 different games with 3 different Luminas? Oh, geez.
And that too. The clarity never increases. You're always left to wondering. Get in here, kid. Especially because with Harvest Moon, I could see every single Lumina being a different age. Just pulled that guy over.
Another Wonderful Life, we aren't sure of her age. In Special Edition, we know 100% she is 18. Then why age her up? That's a good question.
Personally, I'd leave it to... That's just something they did.
That's the problem with, like, Japanese games like that is there's not a lot of, like, creator input or, like, interview about specific questions like that.
And, like, sometimes the answer might just be, the script we sent to the translator's office said this, but then
Oh,
they just
yeah,
changed
like
it.
Dead or Alive.
Yeah. Yeah, where it's... Oh, there's so many games that the full stop is... I don't know. This is what we... It just changed from the translation. I have no idea why.
Oh, some people know why.
Some
Look at you,
people-
Dead or Alive. These people are 16, we promise. No, they're 18. They're all 18. Everyone is 18. Are you sure about that? Shut up. They're all 18.
Don't look at us. Don't look at us and take our word. Just trust us. We wouldn't lie to you.
Not to your face. Or would we?
At least not without enough plausible deniability. I love fire engages and translation stuff. Yeah. Like, they don't even have the excuse of old NES games where they had to cut the script because they just did not have enough space on the cartridge for it. You guys? No. When you get big enough to get, like, the fences, you end up snowballing because they're all so big. What was it? Oh, I can get up there, but I don't know how to get up there to get through the gate.
No. We need to be bigger.
I think so. And I'm stuck. Lesson the stream. Don't put balls in places that they aren't meant to go.
We gotta get bigger.
We must increase.
We need to have the girthiest Katamari ever.
Feed me. Feed me.
Yow. Yow.
The screams of terror and pain are honestly my favorite part of this game.
Oh, do you have an answer for us, Asla? I'm curious what to know what the truth
Yeah, I'm
is.
invested now.
Don't use that word. All right.
Quick question. When's the next guest on?
In like 2 minutes.
Okay. Good, because that's how much time we got in the level. And Oh shit, that's how much time we
Okay,
have
so
on the
they aged
level.
her up so she could be a rival to one of your bachelors without it being creepy. Okay.
Ah,
The age increase carried over to the special edition because a lot of people might not be similar with the change. That's where the idea of her being aged up so you can marry her comes from. Gotcha. Okay, so it was kind of like one of those localization things.
oh dang, I just realized we're not gonna make it.
Nope.
Ah, I end up not being able to get big enough fast enough.
That's all right. These later stages do take like a try or two to kind of like get a flow
Yeah,
down.
they require focus. Like you have to be constantly grabbing things and knowing where the hot stops are or spots are.
Doom.
My,
It's all
what is
good.
this? Speechless, utterly speechless. What is this supposed to be? Why is it so itty bitty? We may go to the trouble of making rain and putting on faces, but our morale just drops when a nasty Katamari like this that shows up. We know we should have asked your cousins instead of you. This is not your fault, but ours for believing in you. It's
Jeez.
all our fault. Yeah, I did.
All right, forget everything.
Goodbye.
Doom.
On that horrible disappointment.
Hey, it's all good. Everyone, make sure to follow. If I do this right, shout out. Oh,
I'll type
Rich
something in chat so you can
for-
copy my name because it's. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not. I can just.
there we go. Follow Brett so you can see more of his awesome retro gaming goodness, and also
Yeah,
just for his
hot nonsense.
warm baked personality. We're gonna go to the Be Right Back screen, and we will return shortly with our next guest, Trixie, who's gonna be playing some Untitled Goose Game. So we'll be right back.
More chaos.